Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Elsa. This channel is about self-empowerment to community empowerment to changing our stars through transformative conversations. I just wanted to share with you a quick update in the new year. This is actually my first long-form video of the new year, and I wanted to get it out before the end of this month. It certainly has been a challenging, I would say maybe not so much challenging. Yes, challenging, yeah. I would say more like slow. It's been slow in terms of all that I wanted to accomplish at the beginning of this year, but it is just a new year and we still have a chance. And I normally start the new year after Martin Luther King Jr. Day, but it's now been more than 15 days now. In any case, I do have a lot of personal goals that I want to accomplish this year, but I also want to focus on building community, and I think that's something that's a lot of people care about this year. It's always been a part of everything that I wanted to do, to sort of build genuine connections with people and develop a sense of belonging, and it can be a little bit hard for a lot of us who embrace certain identity factors. In any case, I finished writing this article on Medium just the other day, and I wanted to share that with you. So that's in the link, and I really hope that you get a chance to read it. It is 19-minute read, but I hope that you can move through it quickly. In it, I sort of share the importance of sort of building community and embracing those multiple hats this year as sort of like a personal reflection about what my vision is for this year. So those hats that I reference are connected to specific spaces. I explored sort of different things that I'm doing within each hat and things that I hope to focus on this year. The spaces that I refer to is the professional space, the academic space, the creator space, and the activist space. So you can read about it in the article. I have started a few different things that I would look forward to sharing with you this year. I do want to continue putting out videos this year through YouTube and getting a little more creative with my video editing and whatnot. There was one thing that kind of brought a lot of motivation and hope and inspiration to me. Just last week, I participated in this free 5-day challenge with Women Rocking Business. Rock the Stage. I must have come across it on Facebook or something, I can't remember, but it was really such a lovely sort of 5-day live webinar. In some ways it was relevant to my small business efforts this year that I hope to elevate, and it was just a really special experience. We had daily challenges, like a call to action sort of thing every day. We were asked to put together 1-minute video talking about our message, and I thought this was especially relevant right now in the new year, when we're have the motivation to do something new, have new ventures. And I put together this video introduction specifically to that audience. I wanted to share that particular video with you, and then I'll share a few thoughts about it afterwards. Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Elsa. Nice to meet you. It's been such a blessing and a pleasure to sort of be a part of your company, this collaboration, sisterhood from Women Rocking Business and Rock the Stage challenge. I didn't really follow through with the call to action, but I'm just going to do this sort of quick introductory video just to introduce myself to you. It's really just so nice to sort of get to know you all as well. I got my PhD in public policy about 2.5 years ago. I would consider myself an international development policy scholar, consultant, and writer. The challenge that I face in sort of honing this message and sharing this message with the world is that I do sort of have a lot of passions, similar to what Sage had mentioned in the first day of this challenge. It's just been challenging to when you wear a lot of hats in diverse spaces, and for me, I like to honor these different hats. I'm an academic, I'm an international development practitioner, advocate for mental health, an activist for human rights and women's rights issues, a creative writer, blogger, poet, a painter, and I think that a lot of us have these sort of multiple talents and multiple gifts that we want to sort of share with the world, and it sometimes can be a little bit confusing, especially if there's some aspects of one thing that sort of don't necessarily coincide or maybe even conflict with another aspect of our identity. And I did come across this Russian proverb, and I'm really annoyed that I came across it. If you chase 2 rabbits, you will not catch either one. If you chase 2 rabbits, you will not catch either one. So yeah, I'm really annoyed I came across that, because I still think, I still believe that there can be a unified vision across all your sort of interests and passions. So I am sort of working on this a little bit, owning it, but I'd like to share with you my sort of primary message that I want to give to the world. My purpose and my being has always been connected to public service, social justice, and improving and serving livelihoods of marginalized and vulnerable populations around the world, with the primary goal to amplify the voices of the poor and marginalized and oppressed peoples in some of the most volatile regions through qualitative approaches, diving deep into storytelling and grasping the nuances and the complexities of the contexts. I want to contribute to promulgating transformative evidence-based policy recommendations and solutions to support sustainable locally owned development processes, and to help alleviate suffering of individuals and communities, essentially to support community-based development and self-help initiatives, capacity building of local leaders and localized decision-making, building local social capital, and bridging these networks and communities. Ultimately, in the process, we then define what it really means to put people like me, the technocrats, out of business. This is something that we often say in the development, the aid industry. If we truly grasp the value of people taking full ownership, we're really addressing that. So that's sort of what I'm working with, and the message is a little bit challenging to refine it a little bit. I just wanted to say also that it's the most beautiful thing to see women come together like this, who really are inspired by other women's success and who really want to help other women succeed, and to sort of just really sincerely, genuinely care about supporting other women, helping other women, and not competing, overpowering, or feeling jealous or envious of other women, but rather really being that incredible sort of sisterhood and a support network. And like what I'm seeing, what I'm witnessing, and what I've seen at other times, but not enough at a local level, is that this is really a global phenomenon of sisterhood that we just don't see enough in our local communities. And it's been so breathtaking and tear-jerking and emotional and mind-blowing for me. I think there needs to be a revival of this sisterhood, and it needs to be localized and sort of spread across the domains of in which we occupy, because it's such an exhilarating thing, and I just want others to feel what you're feeling, other people that you know to feel what you're feeling. And so my goal really this year is to build community. It's a goal across individuals and communities and institutions that I've noticed actually for this year, for 2024. Community building has been so core to not only my studies in international development, but also to me at a very personal level, and I'm eager to continue building these networks, strengthen sustainable relationships. I've been studying neuroscience a lot, and neuroscientists have talked about how we have the ability to rewire the neural pathways in our brain. I believe as a network scientist that we can always do the same with our networks, relationships, and communities. And I had to add that analogy. Please feel free to reach out to me if you would like to stay connected. I always say stay empowered, stay resilient, stay connected. Thank you so much for being an inspiration to me. I look forward to building amazing things with you this year and going forward. Peace out, and let's do this. So I don't need to go into too much detail about how I felt about that whole experience of being with women who care about women and women who support women, but I do want to emphasize that I just think it's just you don't see it too often and enough within our local communities. You just don't see it. And maybe I'm saying this as someone who's faced a lot of adversity or challenges or whatnot, because unfortunately a lot of us women do face those challenges of not finding that sort of sisterhood and community. So just embracing that, was so powerful and so inspiring, and seeing other women, so inspired by what other women are doing and their success and their achievements and whatnot. I think the best way that we could spread that is to emulate that in our leadership, and regardless of what we're experiencing. For instance, like if I'm not getting the support from other women, if I'm not getting the kind of You know, I did notice my analytics on YouTube. I go into there sometimes to check my analytics, and there are definitely more men that are watching than women, unfortunately, for me. And I'd like to keep the balance, but my message is really, it really should connect to other women. I'm going to work on that. I will work on that, and I do want to make it, you know, very clear in my messaging that I'm here for other sisters, and I want to be that sister for other sisters that's not there for competition, that shouldn't be seen as a threat, but as someone who you could collaborate with and, you know, really connect with. In terms of the kinds of struggles that I've been through, that I've experienced, you know, recently and in the past, we are stronger if we're moving together. It's just the challenges out there for us, and I'm going to talk about this in future videos. I would like to do an entire video just on diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging in the near future, especially with the kinds of things that have emerged at the start of this new year and the past year or so, both at a personal level for me and also collectively what I've seen that, you know, makes me feel like I'm a product of that, the systemic, you know, racism and the systemic challenges that have existed across the domain in the United States. It's just not, it's just so important for women to choose collaboration and not competition. Please choose collaboration. Just that experience really was very helpful for me because it was about public speaking. And I've always struggled with public speaking as well, and I've gotten better simply by being in front of the camera, by practicing. I believe that I can continue to do this by putting out more videos through YouTube and just working on improving one thing at a time with each video. So I think it's really about planting seeds for me this year. In the process, we do have to be able to secure our livelihoods. I think it's important that you continue to stay resilient through tough times and challenges. It is very difficult when the challenge becomes economic, but I think that if you're able to get through these challenges, especially economic challenges, and do it while trying to produce some value into the world, you're gonna be set, you're gonna be great. And I really believe in that for myself, and I really want to encourage other people, especially women, who are facing the same challenges, who have a message that they want to share to the world, and have been striving to find an avenue and a platform to share it, to build your own door, to build your own sort of platform for it. And this is why I embraced YouTube, to stay empowered, and that's what this channel was about initially, to sort of empower myself and allow that empowerment to sort of spread to other people as well. And I hope that the message that I want to share with the world, because of all the different hats that I wear, which I shared earlier, my message extends to so many different disciplines, so many different areas. It's really about staying empowered and public service and contributing to helping elevate the marginalized voices, so to voices like mine that have been silenced and marginalized. I hope to get clearer and clearer on my vision and mission, and be able to articulate it in a stronger way, so that it could really come across to people, and hopefully in the process help me build a sense of belonging in this world. So one of my favorite quotes that I often quote and reference in many of my writing is from Dr. Maya Angelou. You're only free when you realize you belong no place. You belong every place. No place at all. The price is high. The reward is great. I want to do a separate video just on belonging, another video in the future, but I wanted to share that because that's something that I've been channeling and holding on to for the past several years in this transition that I've had, especially after I finished my PhD. I'm still in that transition. I'm still sort of exploring these different hats, and please do check out my article that I wrote in Medium, and let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you think about this goal of building community, and if you're with me on that sort of desire for supporting and uplifting one another, especially as women, you know, a revival of sisterhood. What do you think about that? So please do check out my channel. I will be posting hopefully every 2 weeks going forward, just because of the responsibilities that I have at the moment and the need to sort of take care of the immediate priorities. As you can tell, I am a little bit off just because things have not been great with my health lately. So, but I'm pushing through this video, I hope to put out more videos. I really hope to connect with you, and so please come back to my channel. Thank you so much for listening. Check out my other videos. If it resonates with you, please continue to give me a chance on winning your heart this year. I'm just trying to be genuine and authentic and real. And I really do look forward to building great things with you this year. Thank you so much, and let's continue to have the difficult conversations. Peace, warmth, and blessings to you. See you in the next video.